The state's top mental health council shows an increase in need for services and help for students. Sophia Perrysburg joins us live in studio. Sophia, that sounds bad, but it's not all bad news.
Right, Melissa. So the director of student services and well-being at Perrysburg Schools tells me this shows we are breaking down stigma surrounding mental health because students feel encouraged to talk about it. He tells me instead he's most concerned about staffing to support those needs.
The Ohio Council of Behavioral Health and Family Services Providers reported a nearly 22% increase in need of services during the last school year. Since 2017, there's been a more than 220% increase.
I think that in a positive note that the stigma around receiving mental health services has been reduced to where I think it's something that seems pretty commonplace.
Justin Foltz, the director of student services and well-being for Perrysburg Schools, says the district isn't directly affiliated with the council, but what he's noticed within the district matches what's coming out of the report.
We've seen a really big rise in anxiety levels amongst students, really going from kindergarten through 12th grade.
Foltz says what impacts mental health depends on the age of the student. For some, it's social media, and others, it's pressure to succeed. But most concerning to him, staffing.
I think a lot of the times there is such a large demand for services that the supply side of it is just not there.
According to the Ohio Council, the main barriers affecting school-based well-being services are provider shortages, the extremely high needs of students compared to wait lists, and challenges retaining staff.
It's competitive. So for some of our community mental health partners, it's difficult to hold on to people, and even as the report highlights, the compensation can be pretty different between working in that setting versus a private setting.
Foltz says Perrysburg Schools continues to ensure students' needs are being met, but as needs grow across the state, more should be done.
Find ways to creatively fund some of these positions in order to make it an attractive place for people to work so that we can see people be retained.
And if your child is feeling anxious or depressed ahead of this upcoming school year or at any point during it, Foltz encourages you to connect with the school counselor. If they can't help directly, they can always connect you to someone who can. In studio, Sophia Perrysburg, WTOL 11.